Dude, I can't believe we're saying we're going into game 4. What on earth?
Right. More importantly, not only is it a game 4 where, in my opinion, the underdog team is at match point.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, okay, that's really, really good, dude. Getting the little, what is his name? George? Is it George the Frog? I love it.
This isn't me. I didn't make these. I got this off some guy from Discord, so shout out to him.
No, shut up. You
bloke.
It's all you. Oh, shout out to the guy that, that created those camera presets, allowing us to use them. But look at this movement.
Look at the cheese.
The bear has no idea. It gets taunted. Probably going to flash off.
Wasted his flash. Not like this.
No. He's going to walk away, slowly march. Flash comes out. And first blood goes to Yuumi?
Okay. All right. So we now have confirmation on who is left. So Teddy has moved to jungle. Sinstinct has had to leave. And Fanwan, was it Wanfan or Fanwan? I don't remember.
Fanwan, yeah.
Fanwan has had to leave as well. Yep. So now it is non-reciprocal in the AD carry role. And Taziz in mid. Ziz. And Teddy has moved into jungle. He is on the Pantheon. So still not his main role, but not AD carry. We will have to see how this one plays out. So one thing I was going to say in the draft when we were talking about bot lane, right? Because we know Cookie is how they have won in two of the 3 games, right? He gets super fed and they win through him. And I was gonna say that Teddy had a really hard time on the Xayah. He was like 1-9, I think, by the end of the game. And so in my head, I'm like, playing with a Yuumi means your spacing and your movement to be able to kind of play the game effectively is gonna be a hyper focus on it, because you are kind of in lane on your own. You have a little dude on top of you healing you and speeding you up, but if you don't move correctly, you're still going to have a hard time. And I think that we'll have to see, now that it's non-reciprocal, a fresh set of eyes, a fresh set of hands on this game.
I don't know how I feel about
changes.
I mean, the roster change will speak for itself at the end of the day, but considering the fact that Eddie and Lily have been, they've been playing together this whole time, right? Throughout the entire series and also throughout the entire tournament. So to suddenly sever that bond, because having chemistry with your lane partner is, just as good as also being a decent player, So the fact that this chemistry has essentially been reset, it's going to be interesting to see if that factors in to how this plays out. Of course, these guys are still great players and they deserve their flowers, but I don't know, just something I think about as former support main.
So I don't know how much I buy into that at the moment, purely because of the fact that I know Teddy has been complaining about the fact that their team hasn't been playing games. I believe they don't practice together at all. So I feel like for this one, it's probably purely a mechanical thing. And it looks like Help the Bear might be getting caught out here. Guessed that he was in the bush. And I think he's going to die here. Yeah, the Ignite's going to come out.
Really,
and that is going to be first.
Millennium.
Not first blood, sorry. Second blood even. My bad. First blood did go onto Lele.
Technically not first blood, but yeah, it's the first lane kill of the game.
We'll have to see what happens. That's crazy. I just saw in the chat that Tuba said more changes than Cowboys. That's
it's impossible.
I don't think that's. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they have the facilities for that, big man.
To be fair, the Cowboys have a whole ranch of people to choose from.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Oh man. Oh, why did you say that? Because my mind took me to a dark place. You remember Ram Ranch?
Ram Ranch? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was like a Twitch song People would, you remember back in the day when most Twitch tubers, Twitch people would do fucking, what was it called? They would let you pick the music. Like you could spend channel points or whatever, and you could pick the song, or you could like sub and you could pick a song that would go on a queue.
Okay.
And yeah, so people would pick this song Ram Ranch because it sounds like a normal song until you get to the lyrics. And then the lyrics are just this guy being like 12 naked cowboys unit Ram Ranch. I'll send it to you later. I'm not doing it justice. But when you just said they have a whole ranch full of players, that song entered my head. And I was like, man, that's that's the darkest timeline right there.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they apparently do things different up in Edinburgh. But, you know, Flash going out from the scoop right there. Cookie is going to respond with some good amount of poke. And the fact that Cookie outranges Yunara with those rockets, you could see non-reciprocal going back and forth, trying to get some some counter poke autos as well. But the range just, wasn't there, and had to eat 2 rockets for nothing really.
No, for sure. And I mean, you can see the CS lead is leaning in Cookie's favor right now. Again, fairly confidently in the lead there. And I think right now it's only really being flanked by the fact that Help the Bear is having a really hard time in this lane as well. He's also down like 20 CS. I think the Ignite on the Shen is making it really strong. And we see some shenanigans going on bot lane here. Flash immediate. Okay, wait, no, Sizz is here though. I think, no, Volibear is dead here for sure. There is nothing he can do. Yeah. That's super rough there.
So, the feats of warfare have been picked up. 3 kills on the side of Coinflip Connoisseurs, none on the side of Motorola eSports. Tornado is going to hit Teddy. They get the knock up right there. Throwing out rockets, just letting them know that that is warded. Continues to dance about as well, maybe to try and bait them in a little bit more. Almost able to get the kill onto Linium. Doesn't want to get too close because of that shield there, just in case he's able to turn the fight. Unfortunate, but hold on a minute. Perfect form finds the Hui ult onto Sizz. Isn't gonna find much else as he just walks away. Flash taunt with the field to cancel any autos. Really nicely done from Linium. Eddie pulls up as well, gets feared, isn't able to jump onto perfect form to try and dive him to get that kill. Maybe we'll find a spear, but we will find out later as we get this replay.
Yeah, so let's break this replay down here. We can see that Yunara gets immediately exhausted. She can't really do much. She burns her flash there in a very peculiar fashion. And then the bot lane fight kind of ends here. Sizz here on the Talia is able to use the Weaver's Wall to get himself straight into a promising position. Fail flash there by Secluded Pathos is really unfortunate, but he does actually get away. And yeah, no, as the chat said there, on that play with the Hui, being able to fear the Pantheon straight out of his ultimate was really well played, and it was the only reason he's still alive. So effectively played there by perfect form. But 4 kills here over to the side of the Coinflip Connoisseurs, and they are looking really strong right now in this early game. The top lane is having a really hard time on this Mordekaiser. The Shen is really shutting it down. And I was going to say we didn't get a chance to really talk about the runes and masteries, but taking the Ignite top here for Shen is actually proving to be really big. His CS lead has been mitigated. He was about 30 CS up at one point, but Help the Bear has actually shut that down.
Yep.
But I don't think it's too important right now because he's down 3 kills and he's down nearly a level. I believe Linium should get level 9 soon. And yeah, and while we were talking about all of that, they did actually get grubs for free here, and you see Sizz is able to knock back Secluded Pathos on that gank attempt in the mid lane, gets himself out to safety, while top lane continues to scuss. What is scuss? To scuffle.
They be scussing.
Well, I meant to say, they be scussing. Holy, I don't know what it means, I don't know what it does, but they be doing it, they be scussing. Weaver's Wall going to come out here. I think that's going to be a kill here onto perfect form, and he is going to go down. It's not going to be enough, no.
Oh.
Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide. And Ziz is going to get away 2-0-1 right now for the Talia. Coming in with the value change here for Coinflip. And themselves this emergency sub here because players did not realize this was a best of 5 and not a best of 3. Tut, tut, tut.
Yeah.
I can't cuss anyone, bro. English is my first language and I failed at it. I just said something was scussing, which is not a word. So I can't insult anybody on their inability to read my language.
That's what the kids call having a very in-depth conversation with people close to you.
It's like a shortened version of discussing. Yeah?
Exactly.
Look at this guy. He's with the kids. Non like a nonce. Like you said earlier, we like we said earlier, you know, mini LCS is not for the nonsense. It all comes full circle.
He's with the what? Tell me about it.
Oh wait, hold on. We got Shen Ultimate coming out here. Yuumi Ultimate's going to come out as well. Pantheon Ultimate's also going to come out. And what was a 3v2 is now a 5v3. And looks like the Connoisseurs are going to move straight onto that Drake. So they burn a bunch of cooldowns, but it gets them control of this area. And gonna secure that first Drake. This is a very late first Drake though, can't lie. I think it's the latest of the series thus far, so nearly 12 minutes before they got that, which means we're talking 27 to 32 minutes before we get a soul, if they get every single Drake from here on out. Sorry, I had to go into commentator mode for a minute there. We were just talking about nonsense, and then there was action on the map, and I was like, oh shit, play by play time.
Why did you bring it back? You know what? Bear is trying to bring this back, you know, 0-3, trying to make a play happen in this bot lane. Big damage on that Q with the Rylai's complete, but isn't going to find much else. I mean, I think this is where the Coinflip Connoisseurs really do shine. You know, when they're in these positions of advantage, and also Motorola eSports do seem to struggle playing from behind because they start getting desperate. They start making really rash or irrational plays. Yeah, really impulsive kind of decisions. They don't be scussing. They got to scuss more to hash out those comms and see. You know, if certain movements are worth taking.
God damn, what movements like that TP by Help the Bear that didn't really get anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it got the flash out of non-reciprocal, and they do actually go and punish this. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to come out, and Cookie is going to get himself a kill. Really well played turret. What's the word I'm looking for here? Like controlling of the turret aggro here. Oh, yeah, yes, the dive. Yes. You see that Scub is actually able to get out with about 10% HP, and they get both kills there, and that's really big for them.
Yeah.
First item completions as well for Help the Bear and for Secluded Pathos and for Perfect Form as well. So they are looking strong right now, you know. Taking a good chance here to, you know, the dive is not a 100% play here, but then them being able to pick up the Lunara. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like perfectly executed. They knew exactly how much health, how many turret shots she could take before they needed to escape. And they got the Lunara, then they turned it around, they get Janna out to safety, and then they go back in for the Yuumi, who is a sitting duck, really. And Pantheon ult's going to come out here, going to immediately flash W. Janna ult's going to save Perfect Form. See, Secluded Pathos is here to maybe make something happen, but he just doesn't quite get there in time.
Yeah, it's really interesting how Motorola coordinating now to bring this back. Pathos does manage to find a kill onto Ziz with a shutdown right there. Is going to pay with his life, but the mid support duo as well also finding a kill onto Teddy. I mean, I don't know, man. At some point when Coinflip Connoisseurs were 5-0, I was looking at this. I was about to agree with Tuba. This might be going to a game 5, but
Nah, it was too early to call that, I think.
Yeah. But with a play like that, with the way that these guys are coordinating now, like the switch has been flipped. Like I said before, with the Avalanche, you know, like it seems like they're playing on a mountain. Perhaps the Avalanche that is Cookie is about to start rolling. Help the Bear trying to make something happen here. He sends Linium to Brazil with the Rylai's. He can't escape. You're deep in the favelas, my friend. You're gonna dance to the samba, and down you go. As that's a kill for Help the Bear right there.
He's in the favelas. That's crazy. Oh my god. This guy's been watching City of God, bro. Holy shit. Banger movie, by the way. God damn. But yeah, no, I do have to commend Motorola eSports here on their ability to actually come back from this. They actually have a gold lead now. They get the first turret here. Considering how long it's taken Coinflip Connoisseurs to take agency on the objectives, they actually still have a chance at getting feats, and that was really well played by Pathos to know that he was not getting out of that alive regardless. So he commits fully to the play and is at least able to turn it into a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you know, now, like we said, they're sitting on about 1.5k gold lead. And also, I want to say that it was really well played to play around their item spikes. You know, they were behind in gold, but when they have the same items, gold doesn't mean anything. And Pathos might be in danger here. I think he's going to go down. Super Mega Death Rocket does actually hit, but mad shielding. Okay, all right, I think
the Herald.
They do, but Teddy should die for this. Surely he dies. Hopefully they feed this to... Oh, never mind. They gave it to Help the Bear. I was going to say, if you give it to Cookie, that extra gold on him is going to be big. He's had to take a little bit of a detour on his build right now to get some anti-heal, and that really sucks for him. You know, you really want to put him on the IE. You want to get him on his mainline items, but... You know, he's the only player on his team right now that can really build the anti-heal, and it's going to hopefully shut down Lele. So I get it, but it does kind of suck. And hopefully it won't cost them too much. He's going to have to get that instead of LDR, but fortunately not too many tanks on the side of Coinflip Connoisseurs. It's only really the Shen they're going to have to shred through, so could be worse for sure. And they're going to get control over this Drake.
Yeah. They Coinflip Connoisseurs have no vision on this as well, so the vision control is entirely controlled by Motorola eSports. Interesting use of the Rift Herald.
Wasted the Herald there.
I'm guessing that was a misclick. Probably tried to place a ward, suddenly summoned the Herald and was like, shit, I didn't realize I had the Herald. Happens to the best of us. Really unfortunate when it happens in a setting like this, though. Just to take the
no,
oh my goodness,
they got trolled. Yuumi stole the red buff.
Oh no. First the Herald,
that's crazy.
Now the red buff. The thing is, setbacks like this do decide the outcome of the game. You know,
the
like
match point pressure is getting to them.
Yeah, small little things like this, they do add up in a tournament setting like this. So this could be the, you know, like the olive branch that Motorola eSports are looking for. I'm so sure that Perfect Form's gonna see the Yuumi with the red buff and laugh, but probably after he dies when he gets 4-man ganked right here.
God,
wow! How did they even know that he was there?
That was so brutal. He just got fucking reamed. Holy!
He got sent to the ranch.
Yeah, for.
Okay, that's cool. Why they knew he was there.
So they knew he was there because of a ward in the bush, and then we see Weather's wall comes out immediately, cuts him off from his turret, and then the Pantheon just immediately there, and yeah, not much he can really do at that point. Yeah. Darkest timeline there for Perfect Form. He is still up on CS though, I will say. So it's not all doom and gloom here for the Hui, and with the lead they have in the bot lane right now, they might be able to do a little something. Like we said, even if even if things get bad fourth way, he is at worst always a fear bot that can keep the Jinx alive for at least a couple seconds away from a priority target. And also his wave clear is insane. His I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know the combos because all of his abilities are like 2-button combos. It'll be like QE, QW, WW, WE. I don't know which combo it is, but there's one he does where it's like a big wave clear thing. It creates like a massive sprawling line, and when he has enough AP, that thing it just decimates the wave.
That's either EQ or QW, if I remember right. I did play him a little bit when he came out.
Okay, fair enough. Damn, I thought you'd stop playing by the time that way came out. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, QE. Okay.
It's QE. Yeah,
Speaking of, now you got the micro PC. When are we gonna see it again,
my
bro?
goodness! No! You leaking the. You're leaking the what's it called?
Stress.
The behind the scenes, isn't it?
Oh shit! My bad.
Little teaser and that. But it's all good. It's all good.
Are you ready for the next 1v1 tournament?
See, oh my god, Scoo
no.
manages to escape. Atakan is engaged. I really hope that Motorola eSports do not cause the same Atakan fumble 3 times in a row. It's happened twice. They should learn their lesson from this. Akinov, which I think is a fair choice. You do not want to.
This is maybe kind of dangerous. The Weaver's Wall's gonna come out, and so there's more members here than they thought there would be. Flash has to come out by Talia though, and this is actually really murky. Jinx is untouched in the backline though, and I think this might be going towards the way of Coinflip. Like, Mordekaiser's holding like 3 people back, and he's able to kill non-reciprocal. He's gonna get a big ass shield off of his W here if he gets the pop it. Double kill here for him. It's gonna be a triple. Man, that is the power of the 2-item power spike on this Mordekaiser. He gets the Bloodletter's Curse, and it is essentially an MR version, MR equivalent of Black Cleaver. So he is doing true damage to some of these players, and god damn, the team fighting is strong. All right, yeah, we'll see how this plays out.
I just want to say, so this all happens. Right, they think, okay, let's jump on the Shen, remove his ability to save somebody, use his ult to protect the key target that we're going to focus. Cardia gets heavily poked. Teddy jumps in with the Pantheon, then becomes the main focus. In goes Pathos trying to further engage, and you see Linium causing mayhem. Meanwhile, Dark Lord plays Samba de Janeiro because Mordekaiser helped the bear deep in the backline, sent Yunara to Brazil. Comes out feeling like a new man. He's like, okay, I've seen the other side. I've seen the spirit realm. Let me apply the pain to the rest of the team, and just absolutely demolishes the backline. And that's exactly what you want if you're Motorola eSports. Just as we were talking about how we don't want to see them start the Atakan, then suddenly get jumped on and then try to fight, because that only yields back bad results. And we've seen it time and time again. Able to get the dragon there, capitalizing on that lead. Yeah, things are looking good for Motorola eSports right now.
No, 100%. I think what started off really as a rocky start here for Help the Bear has turned into an actually fairly dominant performance right now. He's down like 15 CS, but he's equal in levels. Sorry. He's equal in levels. He's equal on items. In fact, I'd argue up on items, because Seeker's Arm Guard is basically an item. We see, okay, Pathos is here to maybe try and help Perfect Form live here. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Now Janna's here to try and change things up. She's going to eat a combo of her own, though, and now Teddy tries to jump on her, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. And then the Shen ult has come in to make this a 3v1, and Pathos is going to go down too, and this is looking overwhelmingly bad here for the side of Motorola. Weather's Wall is going to come out, and Jinx just doesn't have the moves yet, and that's going to be a shutdown. Everybody on the side of Motorola goes down. They're going to get a tier 2 bot turret for it, but that's underwhelming for them right now. Not the best play for them for sure. Not like this.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Perfect Form. I mean, yeah, just unfortunate positioning. Gets caught out, gets jumped. great play from Coinflip Connoisseurs, honestly, the fact that they were able to collapse on him like that. Pathos right here, I feel, should have cut his losses and jumped out the moment he realized that it just wasn't going his way. And Cookie, I don't know, man. Just probably should have realized what was going on. Not the ideal scenario to be in. Almost dying unnecessarily there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think that with the amount of global presence that the Connoisseurs have, because this isn't even a thing we've spoken about really. We didn't really speak about any of their draft synergy, but Taliyah, Pantheon, Shen, the amount of ability they have to be like, oh no, it's a 2v5. No, it's a 5v5. It's just that we need to be a little bit careful if we're on the side of Motorola. We probably shouldn't be trying to take like fights like that where essentially the enemy team, oh, well, I don't know where they are, but well, it's a 1v1 now because it's not going to be a 1v1 for long. Shen presses R, Pantheon presses R, Taliyah presses R. It's now a 4v1, you know?
Yeah. And not only that,
where are the rest of your
Shen,
team?
Pantheon, Taliyah, they could have a Yuumi on them at the same time. So then suddenly it's a 4v1.
No, 100%. You're 100% right. It's super dangerous. And so I think that the way they need to really play this is to try and get control of one lane. So let's say in this example, Baron has just spawned, so they're probably going to want to try and take like control of the mid wave. And then if the enemy team do try to go for the Baron, you can move in as a 5. And you know, you get the 5v5. They want to take 5v5s where they can account for every single member of the Coinflip Connoisseurs. They don't want to take ones where they're at a man disadvantage like this one, where they're going to get eviscerated, and that's going to be 3 quick kills over to the Connoisseurs. Take back that gold lead, and it's gonna be a free Baron for sure. Help the Bear can't do anything here, and neither can Perfect Form. He's just gonna poke away at the Shen while the enemy team just takes it. And yeah, so rough here for the side of Motorola eSports. It was looking so promising for them, but unfortunately, I think if Cookie gets caught, they kind of fall apart, and here Perfect Form is going to get flashed on, and I think he's going to go down here. Non-reciprocal is going to go on a killing spree. They're going to get the ace. I don't think it's quite the game right now. The Kenny is up, and Cookie will be up in 3 seconds. They'll be able to clear waves, but it could be the fight that puts us to game 5 for sure. I think that is a massive swing. They have secured a Baron buff here, which is going to be a real problem. If they're able to use this Baron buff effectively, I don't know how they come back. It's going to be hard, but, you know, Volibear is a champion that struggles when behind. Quay and Jinx are champions that they don't struggle when behind per se, but they don't have peel here. Like, Janna's not enough right now to keep them safe from basically pseudo-global fucking dumpster fire, you know? Like, they appear out of nowhere, a la Taliyah just there, and as soon as they land that W, it's like, okay, cool, they die. Guess you did have fun playing the game. You don't get to play it anymore. And
you didn't even have a chance to use any spells. Just immediately knocked up into stun, into dead. You know, exactly. It's just the amount of crowd control, the amount of CC that Coinflip Connoisseurs have is absolutely insane. But wait a minute, Linium is going to get pulled into the Motorola team. Dragon is going to get claimed by Coinflip Connoisseurs. Down goes Cookie, and Sizz is also going to find the Q1 to help the Bear. That's 2 members of Motorola eSports just dying on the wings for absolutely nothing. And that was in a 5v5 setting as well.
Yeah, again, it was another one in these kind of choke points where I think that the Coinflip Connoisseurs they excel, right? It's way easier for Shen to land taunt and for Pantheon to block more damage when there's less space, you know, when everything is kind of confined into a choke point. And so these guys are having a really hard time. Same with the Taliyah E. It's so much easier to land Taliyah knockups and to stun people with the Taliyah E when you're in a choke point. And we're going to see he's going to knock up Pathos here again. Mate. And Pathos is 1-6 right now. He is getting genuinely battered right now. And I don't know. Yeah, I find it hard to see how these guys are going to come back from this. And they're going to lose this tier 2 turret here. It's going to be nearly 10k in the gold lead right now. So we went from having a super close game 4 to it being very cut and dry right now. Perfect Form going to get popped for the 5th time this game. The enemy team are going to push down on this inhibitor here, and Yunara is fully online now. She has 3 items. There's not much the enemy team can do. Like, at least they had the AD carry was ahead for them beforehand, right? Not anymore. Non-reciprocal is really strong right now. Janna's going to have to use the Tempest here to keep Cookie safe. But what can you do? Help the Bear's going to go down, and now non-reciprocal throws himself in, and he's going to get himself shut down here. Get excited by the Jinx. Jinx is now the final hope here. Maybe going to be able to pick up some extra kills. Gonna have to see how it goes. Pathos is gonna pop his ultimate. Jinx is gonna get another shutdown. We're gonna get a 3rd one here. Surely the Shen goes down here. They're gonna have to pick this up. They have to. Surely they have to. Triple kill here. And okay, Pathos, you pushed it too far, bro. You needed to relax. Okay, never mind. Just a little too far here. I respect the effort, but you know, take what you can get and get out, right? Unfortunate there for them. I don't know if they know that Talia is behind them now, but resets are going to come through. Pings came through for the Drake, and we can replay here from, I feel like this play was ages ago at this point.
Yep. Yeah.
And again, look, we called it earlier, but yeah, the semi-global situation here, the reason why Pathos died there was because he committed onto one person for a 1v1, and it wasn't a 1v1, it was a 3v1 because Teddy and Linium appear, and then what can you do? And then, yeah, we get this play here. We see the Super Mega Death Rocket does go wide. A little bit of over-aggression on the Yunara side. She's tanking turret, and she's hitting the wrong target. And then a couple crits just cost her life. Get excited triggers, and now Pantheon is in danger. Pantheon should die here. He does use his E to try and give himself more time, and then tries to maybe get a W off, but it doesn't work for him. And then, yeah, they have to overextend here for the Shen, but they do get it. And then this is a pure greed play by Pathos. Yeah, unfortunately 100%. There for him. He cones straight into the E of Talia, which stuns him immediately. And then it is, yeah, he just dies for it. He's 1-7 right now, and the enemy team are looking to make him 1-8 as we speak. Weaver's Wall is going to come out. It's unfortunately going to put him on the wrong side, and this is actually Ziz on the wrong side of the fort. And he's going to get shut down. Big 1,000 gold going into Jinx. And yet again, we find ourselves in a position where Cookie can carry. Or can he? We're going to have to see. The ultimate's going to come out here by the Janna. And everybody is too far away from Jinx right now. Jinx is actually getting to free fire on everybody. And she might be able to actually do something here. Unstoppable 7-3 is Cookie on this Jinx. Going to chase down the Shen with Lele on top. But I don't think she's going to be able to do anything here. He tries to do the... Oh, he's maybe out. He does taunt away. Janna's here for the slow. She's gonna hit the exhaust. They're gonna get some free hits here onto the Pantheon. Pantheon has to E to keep himself alive for a little bit longer, but a little bit longer is all he has, and he's gonna go down. And we have an objective up in the next minute. Is there anything these guys can get for this? Baron just comes up. Yeah, gonna be a free Baron for sure. And holy,
okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking it while you were going over the replay of the previous fight, and I think we're seeing it in fruition. Those 3 kills that Cookie picked up were pivotal to the outcome of this game. Cookie has shown that if he is given the gold with a hyper carry champion like he is on the Jinx, is able to move further in the ideal build that Jinx wants to be in, able to increase DPS, damage, crit. He is able to put the team on his back and just bring in the result. And we saw it right there. That is exactly what happened. If Coinflip cannot shut down this Jinx really early, this could be bad for them. Pathos on the run at the moment. Yeah. Ziz is going to use that ult, or that Talia ult, but not really going to find anything else with it. Eesh.
Yeah, close, very close game here so far, but we'll have to see. Oh, Kenny gets caught here, has to pop ult to keep himself alive. He's on 10 HP in a dream. Ziz is gonna get popped here. Cookie's gonna go dominating, and now the rest of the enemy team are on the other side of this wall. They get some vision here. They're gonna pop Linium a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to actually take him out. And now they're going to chase down Linium. He's going to have to burn the flash here. I think he's going to be safe here, and we're going to have to see if non-reciprocal with Lele on his back can actually keep back the storm here. Oh,
hold on.
Okay.
Teddy's on the side. And turret's going to go down.
See how this one goes. We can see Secluded Pathos is going to try and ult the turret there, but it doesn't really do anything. I think they get it for free anyway. Cookie is on full build, by the way. He has the Bloodthirster here, so they have a wave. I would say the only thing is they don't have the melee minions to actually do anything here, but we'll have to see. Yeah, there we go. They get the melee minions. They crash the wave. TP's coming in here by Hui. And now again, it is fully just protect the president. If they can keep Cookie alive, Cookie can win the game for them. Fear's going to come out here onto the Shen. Shen's going to fry away. And now they're fighting against the Pantheon. Pantheon is in a really bad place right now, and I don't know if he can do anything. His Sterak's cage is going to pop. And now, Pathos gets popped. He goes straight down. Cookie, look at that damage from Cookie though. And oh no.
Cookie's dead.
Oh, he's dead. He's cooked. What can they do here though? Help the Bearers on his own. He's not got anything else to do. And we're going to have to see what they can do here. Okay, flash Q straight there by Help the Bearers. Going to pop them. He doesn't quite have the health. And this is a hair, like, so thin right now. So close, the margins of error. There is about 1,000 gold between the two teams. And yeah, look at this fight. So this is a fight on two parts, right? We can see Mordekaiser and Pantheon and Volibear fighting on one end, and then there's just Squishies fighting on the other end. And it goes so iffy. Yeah, we see the Pathos, when he doesn't get to use his abilities, he isn't actually that tanky. And then unfortunately here, Cookie steps up one step too close, and there's just not much they can do. And yeah, we see Mordekaiser has to pop the Zhonyas. He does actually take Yunara with him, which is big. And then Shen is going to come in. But now with Yunara dead, they don't have much in the way of pushing power. So as we can see, when we come back to live, everybody's respawned near enough and nothing has actually changed.
Yep,
we are back to the same
just
state.
Came out of base.
Yeah, exactly. The same game state that we were before the fight ever occurred. So big ups to Help the Bear for killing non-reciprocal and making it nigh impossible for the Connoisseurs to actually push the wave.
Yep.
And damn, bro, this is tight as hell. Dude. We got 90 seconds until the next Drake. We're gonna have a couple minutes before the next Baron as well. I think it's about three minutes away, and I believe by that point all inhibitors should be up, so it's gonna be completely even game near enough.
Oh my god, dude! I just want to shout out Riot Sound Team. The sound effects on Yunara's auto attacks right there. Holy moly, they sound so good.
Yeah.
That shit is real nice. Listen, one thing you always give credit for in Riot is the music team and the sound team. They always win.
Gonna come out here. Way's gonna get caught out. TP's coming out. I don't know how this is gonna go here. Okay, I think Pathos is just about gonna get himself to safety. Jinx is on the other side of this wall. If they can keep, I was gonna say, if they can keep him safe. Okay, he went hella aggressive there. He's gonna get 2 kills. He's gonna go for the 3rd kill. He's gonna go for the 4th kill. Help the Bear stole his Penta. Quadra kill here for Cookie. Oh, god damn.
Is that game
12? I think it has to be. They have a wave. What can they do? I think
they have a wave.
Yeah,
40 seconds. Oh yeah, this is it. Just like that. Motorola eSports flipping the coin, landing on heads, saying this is it. We're taking yours. The series is gonna end in a fashion we never thought would happen. 3 games to 1, first ever Game 4 in mini LCS history. Game, set, and match going to Motorola eSports, moving on to the Sweatlords Grand Finals.